Hello my little champions of the Zodiac, Scorpio. Slightly biased here because I'm a Scorpio myself, so I hope you had a really good transition season into Sagittarius. We're going to have a look at your love impact for December. I will be doing some lunar eclipse readings for the whole collective. I will also be looking at, in the next week or so, launching the year overview for your love life, your careers, and your general well-being for 2021, so stay tuned for those. Really excited to announce that I've actually reached 1,000 followers on Instagram. Please transfer that onto the subscribers onto the YouTube because it's free to do so. Obviously I want to help support as many people using tarot for guidance and intuition, obviously not as a given rule. Please take what resonates with you. Energies can switch sides and alternate between you and your loved one, and obviously feel free to like, subscribe and share my channel, so helping it grow would be very much appreciated. So what we're going to have a look at, we're going to do a Celtic Cross and have a look at the energies for you and your love interest that you've tuned in for. So Scorpio, okay, so major lunar cycles with the eclipse, and as we know, with the intuition of Scorpios and any of the water signs, this will continue your transcendency to the higher power and spiritual growth. Let's have a look for your guided messages from the Love Tarot deck. Scorpio's interest for the month of December 2020. Archangel Michael, guides, spirits and ancestors, please give me 3 messages. Nothing jumping out, Scorpio. What are we hiding? What's going on? Okay, we've got 2 that come out here. Okay. Ooh, that ties in nicely with what I've just mentioned. So we've got spiritual maturity. So as you might connect to, Scorpio, a lot of us have gone through a bit of a level of spiritual awakening, pretty much since the beginning of October, where we had the 2 full moons at either end of the month, and then going into the retrograde periods of Mercury, Mars, and then obviously planets going direct, such as Pluto, Venus, etc. So now we're going into the eclipse, and the eclipse is very symbolic of an awakening, emotional and spiritual change that holds on to us for, almost sets the cleanse, clearing out the old, the karmic energies that don't serve us, welcoming in the new, particularly when it comes to manifestation and being able to attract what's important to us. But it also sets the trend for the next 6 months. Some people say 6 weeks, but I think it sets the 6 months continuing. And with the year that we've had with COVID, I think this is one of the most crucial times for us, Scorpio. So we're naturally empathetic, and we will support and guide other people, and I think we'll come into our own very strongly over the next 6 to 12 months with that spiritual guidance. We've got serendipity, so this is all about your yin, your yang. What's meant to be will be, which follows on nicely with that energy. So as you're manifesting, you know, if you're meant to be with somebody and they're meant to be with you, twin flames, soulmates, whatever you feel connected to, this is going to be attracted to you. To balance, you can see here you've got a lovely, you know, it's very, you know, relaxing. You've got the sun, you've got the stag, you've got the angels, you've got the calm waters, you've got the boat that's got the, you know, the giving you the rite of passage. It's just a very iconic background there, very peaceful, very tranquil, and I feel that this is where your emotional state's going to be, your relationship connection. You're giving out lots of love, support, forgiveness, kindness to people, and the universe is going to grant that back to you. So that's really beautiful, Scorpio. Really pleased for that. I like the sound of it for myself. So let's see what energies are going for us at the centre of the spread for the Celtic Cross. Archangel Michael, angels, spirits, guides, please give us guidance for Scorpio and the choice. Okay, so 2 cards flipping out. So I'm going to take them as they are. So we've got the Fool. So the Fool is all about taking a leap of faith, trust in the divine, trust in the new opportunities coming your way. This could be new relationships, this could be new jobs, this could be new money opportunities. But what I like about this is you can see it's a very playful picture at the bottom here with a dog, which again shows loyalty. So I feel this is a new phase just for you, Scorpio in itself, but I feel again this is all about attracting the right energies, the right people, the right connections. So that's a really good major arcana, and you can see it's number 0, so this is like starting the cycle. So if you've been through challenging times over the last year, 6 months, this is the time to start afresh. Really use this lunar eclipse to basically reset, rebrand, and reprogram who you are and what you want in your life. And what's nice is you've actually got the Three of Coins. The Three of Coins for me is all, the Three of Pentacles in most tarots. It's all about building something solid. You can see the structure in the background is very much architect, almost like a cathedral, colosseum, a church, or whatever you depict it as. But this is a lovely energy to cross over, this new beginning. You're now coming into a new awakening, a new understanding of yourself, and you're prepared to back it up with the work, the commitment, to achieve those goals, fully taking advantage of this new opportunity. So really, really powerful, really like that. Going to mention it, obviously it could be Capricorn and Virgo or Taurus energy, so if that resonates with you, take it as you wish. So in the recent past, we've got the Three of Swords in the reverse, and this suggests healing from heartache. So obviously in the upright, that's pain, deception, lies, third-party situations, cheating, that kind of thing. You can see this lady in the upright, she's quite exhausted. So as I sensed from the first 2 cards that were drawn out, Scorpio, you may have been through a really tough breakup, a really tough ending of a situation that was really painful to you, and it kind of knocked you out. And but the positive side of this is actually you're coming out the other side now, because it's in the reverse. So I'm really pleased with that. It is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, but I do see this as a turning point. These 3 cards just on their own, again with the serendipity and the spiritual maturity, you've learned a lot through this experience, not only about yourself, but about the relationships that you form with other people and what you're prepared to accept. So let's have a little look and just see what was in the immediate past. Okay, so again in the reverse we have the Four of Coins, again Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. In the upright, this is somebody who's holding on, a bit closed off, perhaps holding on to their assets, holding on to their heart chakra, being reluctant to take a risk, which obviously is not what we're looking at this spread, because the Fool's there and we're looking to take that leap of faith. So it shows that you're actually coming out of that guarded, that protected mindset, which is really, really positive. So perhaps, whatever's gone on before is giving you a bit of insight. You can see here, I've not noticed it on this card before actually, this guy's looking on it, in the background he's got a ship. And it's obviously when you look at ships you think of journeys, perhaps long distance, perhaps movement, travel abroad. And then you've got an atlas here or a globe, which I've not really depicted on that before. But you see here he's packed some of his coin and he's got one ready covering his heart. But it's almost like he's preparing to go on a journey. And I feel this is the energy that's happening with you, Scorpio. You're almost resetting your life's path due to this awakening, due to this maturity, and the desire to have that equilibrium with a partner or just during your life cycle in general. And you're prepared to work for it, which is really, really positive. So yeah, and we all know when Scorpio puts their mind to something, that's it, it's happening, it's going to be done. So let's have a look at what's happening in the near future. Okay, so the near future, we have got the Seven of Swords in reverse. And just because it's come out at the same time, covering and crowning the energy is the Empress, which is really interesting. I'll come on to that in just a second, but let's talk about this Seven of Swords. So Seven of Swords in the upright is about deception, lies, cheating, stealing, manipulation. Somebody could have stolen your heart and broke it, somebody could have betrayed you, somebody could have manipulated you, somebody could have, cast you aside. Lots of interference here. I see that this person here, that they're being greedy, they've even got the 5 swords in their arms, but they're looking at the other 2, could I have got them as well? So whether you've been in a situation where you've committed to somebody and given them your all, and they've kind of taken it for granted, I feel with these two cards in particular, there was a lot of imbalance, heartache, deception, pain and suffering. And because we've got the 7 and the 3, that's a 10. So I do feel like that's coming to an end. And it feels like it's gone on for a period of time. So whether that's been 10 months, 3 months, 7 months, take it as it resonates. But what's really, really impressive and important is all this reading is talking about ascendancy and developing the spiritual awakening, so that you become an empress. And please don't take this, the wrong way. It could be either male or female. I'm classified as a divine feminine and an empress level, being a Scorpio. But that doesn't mean that I'm, feminine in that sense. It just means I have an emotional awakening and spiritual awareness of that side of your heart chakra. So you very much wear your heart on your sleeve. You're very intuitive and empathic to other people's pain and suffering, and you perhaps try and help people, sometimes at sacrifice to yourself. So that's something to bear in mind with this new journey that we're going on, to protect yourself to a degree. The Empress also signifies abundance and fertility. You can see here she's holding a baby. There's lots of growth. There's lots of, almost like Noah's Ark, the animals growing 2 by 2. But there's lots of abundance, lots of vitality, lots of beautiful scenery there. So this shows that this journey that you're on is going to be really, really beautiful, really attractive, not only in the 3D but in the 5D, about your journey. This is about you growing. It could lead to a family, it could lead to a strong, intimate relationship where you start having children. But it's all about a rebirth of yourself. I see this as a really good spiritual awakening sign for you. So really, really positive. So let's have a little look and see what perhaps your fears are at this time. So we've got the Lovers. But the Lovers came out in reverse. So you're worried at this time around love and if you're going to be loved again, or if this person that you've tuned in for loves you or ever did love you. It does state soulmate connection. It is Gemini. It does give past life, true love, that kind of feeling to it. But I also see this as very much as, when the Lovers are in their upright, that's about you portraying love to the other person. I see this as part of this journey. You're actually starting to turn that love inwards and focus on yourself and self-love to build this level of maturity, to empower you to go on this exciting journey that you're clearly going to be going on leading into 2021. And I'm really excited for you. So let's have a look and just see what the environmental influences that are either blocking or supporting this journey. And those that watch regularly know that most of my decks are in the upright, so when they come out in reverse I do take them. So we've got the King of Swords, very interesting. So this is about, King of Swords is about very mature truth, and being very decisive about what you want, what you need, what you're prepared to accept. And I see this as the evolution journey that you're on, Scorpio, where, without being blunt, you're not going to take any crap anymore. You're not going to allow people to disinhibit you, to treat you poorly. If you're committing to a relationship, they've got to match it equally, which is what serendipity is about. It's about that balance. So no more of this 3 and 7 and 1s rubbish. This is all about you either going to give me and match what I put in, or you can just step aside and let me carry on my journey. And your journey's involved the wheel, and the wheel is turning in a very positive mindset because it's in the upright. And I see this, that everything that you're manifesting and trying to build, you're really clear about what you want, and you're basically portraying that energy to the universe of love. Everything, it's almost like a karmic reward is how I'm feeling. So everything that you've put in for years and years and years, everything that you've given to people and perhaps they've taken advantage of, is now going to come back to you, which is really, really nice. And this card's just flipped out as I've gone to shuffle. And wow, another major arcana, Temperance. This is about divine balance, divine patience, allowing the universe to come to you and bring it to you, everything you want. Here you've got the energy of the spirit, the water energy, the fire energy, everything. It's divinely guided. So as a result of this circle and this spiritual awakening, it's going to come to you. So you know, if this is in relation to a love, because we haven't touched on loads of love as it stands at the moment. We've got the Ace of Swords here, which is all about truth, divine, new, fresh start, which are going to be clear and honest. I feel that this is all about your self-love that's going to attract the correct love back to you. So whether this is a past person, future person, current person, it's going to manifest in the right way. And you will know this. Your intuition's now at 11. You will know which person this is, or when they come, if they are the right person. You're going to be very, very clear now and not have time to waste on, you know, casual hearsay relationships. You want the real deal. So this is really powerful. I'm really proud of you, Scorpio. This is absolutely brilliant. Just let yourself shine is how I'm feeling about this. Let's just get a few cards just on the romance angels, just to get some guidance with regards to the love that might be coming towards you, or that you're attracting clearly. So whatever you're manifesting, whatever you're looking to achieve, whatever's coming, is coming very, very soon. And I see this by the end of December, and literally springboarding into 2021. So really powerful energy there, and you should hold true that and build that confidence from within. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So this might be, again, that you're continuing on your journey and you're not going to let other people or external people that don't serve you and serve the journey that you're on, you're just not going to waste your energy on them, is how I'm taking that card. You're just going to carry on focused on what you're trying to achieve, and either they add value to it or they don't, and you either move them aside. This could be as well in terms of a love partner. You might be spending some quality time together. You know, it's been very difficult with COVID. This might be, you know, when you know, restrictions allow, a trip away, a weekend away, you know, maybe a city break, maybe an actual holiday. You know, lots of people are going to be looking at that. And it's safe for you to love, and I think this is a double meaning for this on here. I think it's about opening your heart and safe to love yourself and respect yourself, and also love those people that are closest to you based on your intuition and what that tells you. So really, this is really powerful and spiritual reading for you, Scorpio. I'm not surprised, because obviously, you know, with you being Scorpios and being empathic, intuitive, and embracing the lunar cycles, I see this as a really, really positive growth for you, and I think this is going to stand you in fantastic stead for 2021. I look forward to any of your comments if this resonates with you, and I look forward to seeing the journey that we go on next. But stay strong. Namaste to you all. Please like, subscribe and share the channel, and I'll see you next time.